Hello friends, this is Mehjabeen. I hope all of you are doing well. A shout out to all my new subscribers. Welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to explain the poem Wind, which was composed by Subramania Bharati. I'll be explaining the poem line by line in very simple English. So do stick around till the end of the video and do not forget to subscribe, it's free. So let's get started. So the poet says, wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw away the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. The poet makes an appeal to the wind to blow gently, to avoid breaking the shutters of the windows, not to scatter the papers inside his room. He tells the wind not to strike on the books, not to throw them away from the shelf. Then he points out that the wind had already done some damage. It had already thrown all his books down. The pages of his books have also been ripped off by the wind. And this time the wind did not come alone. The wind was also accompanied by rainfall. The poet accuses the wind. He feels that it's clever. It knows how to make fun of poor people. It can make a travesty out of their lives. So let's look at some words here. First is wind. The poet is personifying wind. He is giving wind a human dimension. So this is a literary device. It is called personification. Another literary device is used here, and that is called Anaphora. Don't. The first words of these three lines all are the same. Don't. Then again look at these three lines here. You. The first words are all same. So this is called Anaphora. When a word is repeated at the beginning of two or more consecutive lines, that kind of literary device is called Anaphora. Then we need to look at some word meanings. Poking fun. Poking fun is very common. It means to make fun. And weaklings refers to weak people. Poor people, weak people, these are called as weaklings. Now the poet says, frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. The poet says that the wind has no mercy for weak things. If a house does not have a strong foundation, if its walls, doors, wood and rafters are weak, the wind will bring them all down very swiftly. The poet compares the wind to a god and says that it is very powerful. It can totally destroy the broken hearts and broken minds of people. It can break people's lives. The wind does not care what people's instructions or feelings are. So the poet gives the suggestion to his readers that they should all build strong homes. Now let us look at the usage of some words. Crumbling. Crumbling is repeated so many times. This is an example of repetition. The poet repeats the word crumbling because he wants to emphasize the power of the wind on homes and also on the lives of people. Then we have alliteration. The wind god winnows. Wind and winnows. These are examples of alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of closely connected consonant sounds. So wind and winnows, this is an example of alliteration. And then won't and what. The beginning letters are all consonants. W, W. So this is again example of alliteration. Then let us look at the meaning of crumbling. What does crumbling mean? Crumbling means breaking or falling apart. And what is the meaning of the word rafters? Rafters means a sloping beam which supports the roof of the building. That is called rafters. And then windows. Windows. Here we have the word windows. It means to separate the grain from the husk by blowing over it. And that is what the wind does. So that is called winnowing. The sifting of the grain. That is called winnowing. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The poet says that people should install strong doors to keep their houses from falling apart. Similarly, the body should be made strong. Emotionally, people should learn to grow tough. The heart should have the capacity to weather all kinds of difficulties in life. The mind should be fit. It should be filled with positive thoughts. The wind will favor all those who have healthy bodies and minds. The wind will be friends with people who are emotionally sound. The meaning of the word steadfast means strong. Now we come to the concluding lines of the poem. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. In the concluding lines of this poem, the poet says that the wind is not kind to fires which have been lit poorly. Such fires get blown out by the force of the wind. However, if the fires are strong, they are made even fiercer by the power of the wind. The wind favors strong fires and makes them last longer. In the same way, those people who are faint-hearted will not last for long. The adversities of life will crush them easily. But the brave and strong-minded people will not get affected by the hardships of life. In fact, these hardships will make them wiser and mellower. They will learn to adjust with pains and will even develop a positive, meaningful relationship with the trials and tribulations of life. They will feel grateful to these adversities, for they have been made better human beings due to these adversities. Let's look at the meaning of the word flourish. Flourish means to grow, to develop, to prosper. Then alliteration examples we have here, wind and weak. These are examples of alliteration. This entire poem has been composed in free verse. The poem also has symbolism. Wind is symbolic of the harshness of life. Well, that's all for today. Click on the description below for the notes. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like if you found the content useful. Lots and lots of love to all my viewers. Bye.